Hello, I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter. It is Mr. Joe Edwards. Joe, when we saw the team sheet, I turned to you. What did I say? Can you remember?
You said it was sexy.
What else did I say apart from that?
You said it was the strongest team that Wolves have available, I think.
That's very true. That's very true. What else did I say?
Oh, come on, just tell me.
I said there's absolutely no chance of this game finishing 0-0.
Yeah.
Manchester United 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0.
0.
Look. It's a point. A thoroughly enjoyable 0-0, I think.
Yeah.
It was thoroughly absorbing. Plenty of chances for both sides, and I think in the end it was a pretty fair result.
Yeah, there's been far worse games. I mean, it was 0-0, and it wasn't exactly packed in terms of chances, but you know, the football between boxes was pretty good. High standard, I thought. So, you know, two evenly matched teams battling it out. And for Wolves, there were some very good performances. I thought Ruben Neves was exceptional.
Yes, excellent.
Maybe the best I've seen him this season, to be honest. So kind of smooth and silky with his play, but not overplaying it or admiring his passes, getting about the pitch as well. That was Neves at his best. I mean, I know this was the day that Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United's marquee signing, was the one with the focus, but he was pretty average.
Yeah,
and Neves, his compatriot, really outshone him.
Yeah, he did. And look, the big news of the day was obviously the return of Diogo Jota, but most importantly, Willy Boly, been out for a long time, and no coincidence that the last clean sheet, December the 4th, 2019, and the next clean sheet in the league was today when he returned. He just gives you so much confidence at the back, doesn't he?
He's so assured, isn't he? And such a physical presence. I mean, maybe it's because I haven't seen him in a while, but he's just such a colossus.
Colossus.
Chisel from stone. I mean, you can tell he even looks even more built because obviously he's been spending the last 3 months in the gym, really, giving up for this comeback. He's in tip-top shape. Diogo Jota was back as well, of course.
He started pretty well.
Yeah, he started like an house on fire, but just that kind of match sharpness and decision making kind of petered out towards the end. But all in all, it's a pretty good outing for Jota, a clean sheet for Boly, and it's good to have those two back.
It is, yeah. Look, United had chances, Wolves had chances. Probably the best one, would you say, falling to Traore?
Yeah,
one of the best ones.
Yeah.
There was that one, and then there's one where Traore literally took on 5 Man United attackers in that second half, put Raul through a one-on-one in goal, and the angle was a little bit tight. And it was a simple-ish save at the end, I guess. Even though he had to make the keeper work. Those were probably the two that comes to mind.
Yeah, neither were like huge chances, but both were like decent openings, I think you'd say. The one with Traore, you're expecting him to hit the target because he basically scored from that exact distance against Tottenham and Man City earlier in the season, and I think he'll be disappointed that he's put that one wide. I mean, there's exceptional burst of speed as we've come so accustomed to seeing from him. To set up Jimenez, the angle was against him and you backed De Gea to make the save there, but as we say, they've not really carved United open. I thought, some of United's defenders played pretty well as well. Wan-Bissaka's probably had one of his best games in a while. But Daniel Podence came on for Wolves as well and looked quite lively in his quarter of an hour.
I tell you what, Neto to Podence at the end there. Everyone was off the seats. Goodness me, what a debut that would have been. But at the same time, Dalot at the end and hearts in mouth moment for Wolves.
Oh, bloody hell, I don't know if he's missed that. I mean, he was absolute Eddie Nan's, and Wolves breathed a collective sigh of relief, but I think that would have been harsh on Wolves, definitely, that late winner. It's a share of the spoils today, and this is sides that have drawn with each other twice now in the league, did so in the Cup at Molineux, and then obviously Wolves narrowly lost it here in the replay. They're pretty much tit for tat, aren't they? They've got each other worked out, and it was two teams pitting their wits against each other, struggling to break each other down. But it was a good game of football, I think.
It was an enjoyable game. I guess the main concern was Traore coming off. What's the situation with him? What did Nuno say afterwards?
Right, so he's dislocated his shoulder again. But he's fine. That's kind of the what Nuno's been saying. He's saying he's a big strong boy, which obviously you can see. But he says he'll be okay. It's nothing serious. I mean, Harry Maguire was literally tugging at his arm like this, and
out of his socket.
Matt Perry, club doctor, comes on, pops it back in, gets a knock on the calf in the second half, and then comes off. I mean, United fans weren't happy about that when
yeah,
was
yeah.
told by the ref to go down and whatever. But he'll be fine. I can see him playing in that Leicester game in a couple of weeks, definitely.
Yeah, look, so seventh in the table, haven't really moved too much. Where do Wolves finish this season? I mean, they've got Leicester City, they've got a break now, which I think is essential. They're going to go to Marbella, they're going to rejuvenate, get some sunshine, come back refreshed, ready for a massive game on Valentine's evening. Me and you, table for two in the press box.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Marbs, I mean, we haven't got the invite. Invite lost in the post again.
Well, I mean, we could go. We'll have to ask our editor potentially.
Gate crash. I don't think Nuno would want to say it. But
No, that's true. Yeah,
Never mind.
fuming if we turned up. Yeah.
No, I think this break should bode well going into Leicester. I did think they looked fresher today. Certainly more so in the first half. Maybe a bit towards the end. A few, maybe Doherty and Johnny. You know, they've had a lot of minutes. They looked perhaps a bit more leggy towards the end. But I think it stands them in good stead. They've got the best part of 2 weeks before Leicester. It's another big game. And, you know, after a solid point here, it'd be nice to beat them under the lights at Molineux.
Absolutely right. Need to go now. I've got some room service to order at the Lowry.
Okay.
Manchester United 0, Wolves 0. For all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.